Daniel looked into the little girl's bright blue eyes. For 30 long days, thousands of people had passed him. Business executives, tourists, politicians, celebrities. Some avoided looking at him. Some judged him. Some treated him as though he didn't exist. Yet this little girl looked at him as if he mattered. She smiled again. "Are you hungry?" Daniel hesitated before answering. "A little." The girl immediately opened her lunchbox. Inside was a turkey sandwich, an apple, a small bag of chips, and a chocolate cookie. She carefully picked up the sandwich and held it toward him. "My mom packed this for me, but I can eat when I get home. You should have it." Daniel stared at the sandwich. It wasn't the food that touched him. It was the sacrifice. Children rarely understood the value of giving away the only meal they had. This little girl did. He accepted it with shaking hands. "Thank you." She smiled. "My name is Emily. What's yours?" Daniel paused. For the purpose of his experiment, he had chosen another name. "My friends call me Mr. Davis." "Well, I'm happy to meet you, Mr. Davis." She reached out and shook his hand. No hesitation. No fear. No disgust. Just kindness. Daniel couldn't remember the last time someone had shaken his hand with such warmth. Before he could say another word, a worried voice echoed across the street. "Emily!" A woman hurried toward them. She looked exhausted. Dark circles rested beneath her eyes. Her clothes were clean but old. She carried 2 grocery bags that looked far too heavy. The moment she saw Emily standing beside the homeless man, panic crossed her face. "Emily! What are you doing?" Emily pointed toward Daniel. He looked hungry, so I gave him my lunch. The woman looked embarrassed. "I'm so sorry, sir. I hope she wasn't bothering you." Daniel smiled gently. "Not at all. You've raised an incredible daughter." The woman's eyes softened. "Thank you." She looked at Emily. "We have to go." Emily nodded. As they walked away, she suddenly turned around. "I'll see you tomorrow, Mr. Davis." Daniel waved. "I'll be here." As mother and daughter disappeared into the crowd, Daniel's assistant, Michael, watched everything from inside a parked black SUV across the street. He quietly spoke into his phone. For the first time, someone stopped. Daniel finished the sandwich slowly. For some reason, it tasted better than any meal served in the finest restaurants. That evening, hidden inside his backpack, he opened his notebook. He wrote, "Day 31. Her name is Emily. Age, about 8. She gave away her only lunch without expecting anything in return. Kindness still exists." He closed the notebook. But something told him. This wasn't the end of the story. It was only the beginning. The following morning, Daniel arrived before sunrise. He found himself looking toward the corner where Emily had appeared the day before. For the first time since beginning the experiment, he was waiting for someone. Hours passed. Office workers rushed by. Delivery trucks came and went. Still no Emily. Around noon, he finally saw the familiar red backpack. Emily crossed the street carrying a small paper bag. She smiled the moment she saw him. "I came back." Daniel laughed softly. "I can see that." She handed him the paper bag. "My mom made extra soup. She said everyone deserves a warm meal." Daniel looked inside. The soup was still hot. There were homemade bread rolls wrapped in a clean towel, and a handwritten note. "Life has been difficult for us too, but kindness is free. God bless you. Anna." Daniel read the note twice, then a third time. His eyes filled with tears. For the first time in 31 days, someone had treated him like a human being. Not a burden, not a problem, not an inconvenience, a person. As Emily chatted happily beside him, Daniel noticed something. Her backpack had been repaired several times with stitched fabric. Her shoes were worn. One lace had been replaced with a piece of white string. She wasn't giving because she had plenty. She was giving because she understood what it meant to have very little. Daniel quietly asked, "Emily, what does your mom do?" Emily looked down. "She works 2 jobs. One during the day, one at night. Sometimes she comes home so tired. She falls asleep on the couch." Daniel felt a knot form in his stomach. "What about your dad?" Emily's smile disappeared. "I've never met him. My mom says it's just us." Daniel nodded silently. Across the street, Michael lowered his camera. Something about this family felt different. He made a note to investigate. Daniel looked at Emily once more. He had started this experiment to test society. But now, he had found a family that might need help far more than he had ever imagined, and he made a decision. Tomorrow, instead of simply observing, he would quietly learn the truth about Emily and her mother. What he discovered would shock him more than anything he had seen during the last 31 days.